The Wizarding World is back, and this time, it is coming straight into your living room in a way no one has ever seen before. On April 5, HBO dropped a behind-the-scenes special titled Finding Harry: The Craft Behind the Magic, giving fans their most intimate look yet at what is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious television productions in recent memory. The special does not simply tease the upcoming Harry Potter series. It pulls viewers deep into the heart of a creative machine that has been quietly building something extraordinary. Frame by frame, stitch by stitch, spell by spell, from the very first moments of the program, it becomes clear that the team behind this production is not interested in simply repackaging what audiences already know. Set designers are shown constructing the iconic corridors of Hogwarts from the ground up, their attention to detail almost obsessive in its precision. Costume artists carefully stitch the robes that will drape across a new generation of characters, honoring the legacy of J.K. Rowling's original vision while breathing fresh life into every thread. Visual effects crews work tirelessly behind monitor-filled walls, conjuring spellwork that aims to feel both grounded in reality and unmistakably magical. The special also captures something far more personal than technical wizardry. Candid moments with the cast reveal the weight of what it means to step into this world, to be trusted with stories that have shaped the childhoods of millions across the globe. There is a sincerity to these conversations that sets the tone for what the series intends to be. Not a replacement of what came before, but a new doorway into the same beloved universe. The trailer released alongside the special opens on a striking note. John Lithgow, cast as Albus Dumbledore, delivers a line that carries the full gravity of this undertaking. He speaks to the extraordinary phenomenon that the Harry Potter stories represent, and the responsibility that comes with giving them room to breathe on screen. His words land not just as dialogue but as a declaration of intent. Behind-the-scenes footage then floods the screen, showing actors deep in rehearsal, prop makers stress-testing wands, and directors carefully sculpting every beat of every scene with the kind of focus that tells you this is no ordinary production. The camera moves from the grand entrance of Hogwarts, where scale and grandeur set the stage, through to the meticulous wand workshop where craftspeople treat each piece as if it carries real power, and finally onto the sprawling, buzzing soundstage where the magical world is assembled in real time. Each location tells its own story. Together, they form a picture of a production built on ambition, craft, and genuine reverence for the source material. All of this filming is taking place at Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden in the United Kingdom, the same historic facility that has long been intertwined with the legacy of the Harry Potter universe. The studio's expansive sound stages serve as the physical canvas for the castle's towers, its secret passage, its candlelit great halls. The crew speaks openly about how they layer practical effects with cutting-edge digital tools to deliver spellwork that feels tactile and alive, not manufactured. They also note how the location itself lends an authenticity that no other studio in the world could quite replicate, a sense of place that seeps into every frame. For fans who have spent years following behind-the-scenes content, dissecting production diaries and frame-by-frame trailers in the middle of the night, this special lands in a way that feels genuinely earned. It does not talk down to its audience or bury the interesting parts beneath layers of promotional gloss. Instead, it walks viewers through the technical landscape of an enormous production with remarkable clarity, explaining the how without ever letting go of the why. The balance it strikes between craft and emotional sincerity is precisely what makes it feel worthy of the world it is celebrating. You leave it not just more informed, but more invested, more moved, more ready than ever to see what comes next. The series itself is officially set to premiere on Christmas Day, the 25th of December 2026, on HBO Max, a date that feels deliberately chosen, a gift wrapped in nostalgia and anticipation in equal measure. The first season will span 8 episodes, each one designed to bring a depth and deliberateness that only the television format can afford. Where the films moved at the pace of a moving train, this series has the room to linger, to explore, to let the world breathe and expand in directions that book readers have always wished for. HBO is positioning this not simply as an adaptation, but as the beginning of a long-form chapter in the history of the wizarding world, one that could unfold across years and redefine how these stories are experienced by a whole new generation. Fresh casting brings with it the promise of discovery, the rare and electric feeling of meeting beloved characters as if for the very first time. A reimagined production design rooted in practical craft and anchored by one of the most storied studio lots in the world adds a visual richness that refuses to coast on familiarity, and a storytelling approach that returns directly to J.K. Rowling's source text with fresh, curious eyes signals a creative team that understands exactly what made these books so enduring in the first place. This is not nostalgia dressed up as something new. This is something new that knows where it came from. With less than 2 years now standing between fans and that Christmas morning premiere, the anticipation is already building into something that feels impossible to fully hold. Every new detail, every glimpse behind the curtain, every carefully crafted trailer moment adds another layer to what is shaping up to be one of the most talked about television events of the decade. The countdown has officially begun, and it is only going to get louder from here. So the question has to be asked, are you ready to walk through those castle doors again? To feel that particular magic you felt the very first time? Except brand new? Let us know in the comments what part of the special moved you the most. Which casting choice has you talking? And what you are most hoping to see when the 25th of December 2026 finally arrives. If this has you as excited as it has us, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay close, because this is just the beginning of the conversation.